Hello, good afternoon. I'm joined by Nick, and this is your penultimate live one-day special hour. So it's been a really, really busy hour. I really like this when you describe sort of the inspiration behind the one-day special. For anybody who didn't see the earlier shows, do you want to tell us?
Going back to the beginning of the year, I was staying in the hotel in Arundel, lovely hotel, and a lovely artist, before I knew the artist, I went down for breakfast and I was sitting there, and there's the most gorgeous mural on the wall, huge it is, and it depicts Queen Mary, Mary Queen of Scots, lovely garden, rose gardens, and it's like going back in time. There's a lute player and what have you, and it was so magical. It's like you could step through the wall and go to a different land. So I thought this is where it came from. So
because you can step through the wall,
you
literally.
Can. You know, another thing, because I was just thinking while I was doing something earlier, you can also use it the other way round. So don't think that you're looking out all the time. You could be looking into a house.
Oh, that's a good point, isn't it?
So, you know, do like a lovely sitting room or like a man's front room, something like that. So you could be looking in.
It's a really good idea. But here we've got your gorgeous scenes. You've got your Victorian scene.
Yeah, we've got a lovely Victorian scene there. I've done a sort of a Tuscany Italian type country scene, and then your typical English cottage. Yeah. You can make it Christmassy, you can make it spring, summer, autumn. I've left the trees bare so you can add the leaves, you know, to whatever. And the scenes on their own, they work really well on their own as well. You know, so you can do some gorgeous cards with those. And
then we've got the brickwork. Love that.
Brickwork's lovely, isn't it? It's, you know, that's sort of the centrepiece of the collection. But use it for whatever you've got at home already. You know, Barbara's stamps, Jane Nesterenko, I said earlier, didn't I? You know, she's got some gorgeous stamps that you can put behind there. You know, anything you fancy. You know, it's up to you. It's your crafting.
What's this one say? So when nothing goes right, go left. I like that. So yes, you have got some sentiments on as well, and then you've got trees, you've got leaves. You can really build up scenes, can't you?
Yeah, this is for people that either want, you know, people that maybe haven't had a go before and they want to build their own scenes. I mean, you've got everything in here to create, well, limitless. You know, limitless amount of different scenes there.
Fantastic. Right then, let's look at some samples. This one's very clever. I like this because it's sort of showing you the roots of the tree, so it's upside down, but then what you see is only half of what's there, and that so depicts
clever.
That.
It's absolutely brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, really is.
Fantastic. I love this. Just with that sentiment in the middle and a nice splatty background.
Yep. This would be lovely with Powertex, actually, just thinking about it. I just was looking and I thought, you know, a nice Powertexy background through it and things like that.
That would be awesome. And then, is this alcohol markers?
No, this is infusions.
Oh, right.
I actually did one as a demo yesterday for winter, but before that I'd done autumn, spring and summer. Oh, look. Just shows you how you can dress the naked tree. Yeah. You know, summer one there, and then autumn is, you know, lovely fiery colours. You know, warm and there's your winter. Yeah, very nice. Then we're going on to our scenes. Have a look at that. So that's been embossed, hasn't it? That's beautiful, isn't it? You know, lovely, gorgeous background. I think it really conjures up a sort of a frosty ski, you know, like a little ski chalet or something.
Yeah, I could see that. Nice.
And used in the background used in the background the stencils to give a bit of texture and depth as well, which is great.
Absolutely. And then we've got this one, which is like nice and clean and simple. Yeah. Very nice. Now this is £46.97. You've got a £10 saving on your one-day special, but you can also spread the cost on Flexi by 2 payments of £23.49. 116835 is your item number. Now, next up then, we have got the stencils. There we go. You're getting the set of 2, the geo circles and the crazy crystals. They're good fun, aren't they?
They are lovely. I forgot to mention earlier that you can actually you can join these, so you can make them longer if you like as
Everybody's all right. Should just say if you heard a big crash, everybody's all right. Sorry.
Crash, bang, wallop. Yeah, you can make them longer. So if you look, you'll be able to see that the top and the bottom, you can actually join those. So if you want to make that longer, you can.
That's a good idea.
I forgot to mention that in every show.
So you can repeat it. That's great, isn't it?
Excuse me.
Look at that. So we have also got some samples. We've just got these. These are great because they're just like a little snippet of what you can do. It's quite good fun. There we go. Here it is. Here's one of them on the back.
Is that been embossed as well, I think, is it?
I think they've gone round with a white pen.
Oh God, that's really brilliant. Yeah, I know it looked embossed from the window.
Yeah, it's good,
camera
isn't it?
thing.
Sorry about the noise in the background. Sorry. Right. Oh, hang on. Where's the other ones? Oh, here. This is great on a tag. Marvellous.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I mean, they all go together, but you know, they go into. You know, mixing and matching, overlaying is great. You know, like completely different ones overlaid with different colours, and that gives you some really good dimension.
Yeah, perfect. $9.99, $999, 851 is your item number. Then we've got another set of stencils for you. What was the inspiration behind these?
It's a little bit Turkish.
Yeah.
Should we say, for one of them? Again, it's like a pattern. It was a tile. You know, I thought of tiles at the time because I thought I like stitching.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people I know do cards, but they also like to stitch.
I do loads of those.
Yeah,
Love those.
I've never wanted to be. I've never wanted to bring out something that is just for stitching or just for this, but to do this, I mean, this looks fantastic if you stitch around it. You know, like satin stitch.
Yeah.
Or even the I don't know what the other stitch is called. You know the. Oh, it's like rice, isn't it? But I can't remember what it's called. Is it camphor? No.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, I just know it's a stitch.
I mean, you know, to stitch, to do that through fabric and then stitch through it, and you can get some gorgeous results there.
Really nice. And we've got a couple of samples just at the top here for you to have a look at. Nice fun colours on this one. There you go. That's fun. And then we've got our second one. Oh, sorry, just here. That almost looks like an illusion.
Yeah.
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 $9.99, and your item number is 388602. Then we have got the dies. This one in particular is a favourite.
I must say.
Yeah,
must
I
agree.
really like this. Here we go. Now half the stock has gone. You like this too then, clearly at home. But you can create some really funky little cards with this.
Everyone's got their favourite, haven't they, with
Yeah.
these? But this, you know, I definitely love this one. I love the retro chaos.
Nice. We've got this one, chocolate to shine. Yes. It could be chunks of chocolate.
Well, that's
Which
a
one
nice
have you
one.
got
This
here?
mixes, you know, I like the background on this as well.
Yeah.
And this is mixing it with other people's products as well. I think these are Tim Holtz, I think.
Yeah, they look it, don't they? Yeah.
So I mean, it just you know, they go really well. So just try everything you've got home, mix and match, and
absolutely
make them look different.
Very funky. It's $17.99, 278 587. Then we go from squares, we go to the circles of the dies. You get 2 dies here, and 2/3 of the stock has gone. There you go. You can see that. It's good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a nice one, that. And I think, I said to you earlier, didn't I? I've never really been a circle person, but I have got more and more into them because there's so much you can do with them.
Yeah, I mean, look at this sample. That's totally groovy.
Yeah, real jazz,
definitely is. Look at that.
Yeah, that's a lovely one as well. And it's such a simple card, but you know, you give that to someone and they, well, I think they'd keep it. I would.
Definitely. No, this one's really good as well. This is on fabric.
Yeah, this is on fabric. I mean, this is stunning. I mean, the work that's gone into this, you know, like the lace and the layers and the textures. And this is the stitch. This is what I was telling you about.
Yes. Yeah.
So whatever that's called, I can't remember. But that through the it's very similar,
yeah. That's really good. $17.99 for your circles, retro rounds they're called, 255514. And then we move on to the Builder Man. You've done lots of stamps, lots of different ways that we can mix and match this.
Yeah, this was from originally I brought out one called ATC Antics, and that was a smaller face and lots of, well, actually it was a collection of 4 men. People wanted them larger, but it was for cost effectiveness for people. This was the way I came up with it, was to give you an empty head.
An empty head, yeah.
And to give you the hairstyles to go with it, and then hopefully draw your own designs, use other things to come out of the head, words, numbers would be great, wouldn't it?
That's a good idea.
For someone
mathematical.
Just doing mathematical, going to university.
Yeah, we're over 70% of the stock gone, but these are really great fun to play with. I mean,
behind the wall there, you know, that's this is the one you're going to pick up next. Is really nice. It's
oh, look, that's really funky, isn't it?
Yeah.
The cogs are turning in there, like it.
There's a really good designs.
They are.
From
Fabulous.
the design team.
Okay, £18.99, 992-258. Now, if you would like to get everything that we have shown you so far, you can do this because we do have the complete collection. So you're getting 43 stamps, 4 stencils and 4 strip dies for £110.92. You can spread the cost, 2 payments of £55.46. It's also on a Freedom discount. If you're a Freedom member, it's £99.83, so you're saving £22.09. And we've also got it on Flexi Freedom, 2 payments of £49.92. 438226 is your item number. We do also want to just mention about the ATC Antics, because once these have gone, these have gone.
These have gone, yeah.
Yeah.
It's taken me 9 months to get them back this time, and you know, it seems like I'm not going to be able to bring them back, sadly.
Yeah, so do please get these. We're over 80% of the stock gone, but it's lovely because you can create your own ATCs.
Yeah, I love ATCs, and for years I've wanted a die that will cut me a plain ATC. There's some gorgeous ones out there, don't get me wrong. I mean, I've got quite a few of them, but for people that like their own unique ATCs, they want a plain one, you know, without that injection of someone else's ideas, you know, to start from scratch. So that's where it started, and then the envelope came, and you know, I didn't want it to be put in a drawer after you've done a few. So, you know, I built in ways of elongating the lattice, taking out the cartouche, just to get as maximum benefit out of there as you could.
By any chance,
do
you know the history of ATCs? Like
what
they were originally for? Because
originally it was business cards.
From Andy and Oundle, you see.
Originally it was business cards, from what I can remember. Not that I was alive then.
No, I just wondered. Don't put you on the spot.
People would give a card with a sample of their work. It wasn't just artists, it was, you know, it's a way of advertising yourself, really. And then I think it got into craft, and then, you know, it's a great way. I mean,
you exchange, don't you?
Yeah, you should never sell ATCs. You should always either swap or give. It's a really nice way of getting into a community.
There you go. There you go, Andy, our director. That's your ATCs. Right, so £22.99, 170007 is your item number. Now, we do have a happy hour deal. It's lovely. We've had happy hour deals in all of these shows. This is amazing. Now, for this happy hour deal, you've got to get it within this hour to get it at £16.99. And it is, funnily enough, your ATC Antics, but in stamp form. 34 stamps in total. 162644 is the item number. Do give us a call, 01733 602000, or you can check out on the website at hachanda.com. Right then, over to you.
So just about the ATC. This was designed to go with your ATC die. You've got your back stamp there. You know, lots of different textures. Bubble wrap is starting to go out of fashion, or you know, people are stopping sending bubble wrap so much. And but not only that, there's a lot more things you can do with these. There's a negative and a positive bubble wrap there.
Oh, that's great.
But you can use these with your heat. Obviously, you can't use them with ultra thick embossing with real bubble wrap, so this way you can.
Good point.
So there's lots of things you can do with this that you wouldn't be able to do with your regular bubble wrap, and obviously you're not harming the environment by it either.
There we go. Oh, I've got this upside down. Sorry, there you are. Sorry, I thought it looked funny. Thank you, Nick. There you go. That is your happy hour deal.
Right. So I'm just going to start off with another quick demo, because I want to try and fit in quite a lot again.
Okay.
So I'm using the wall. I'm not going to stamp it out now. Oh, let's do it that way. Yep. So I've stamped the wall. I'm not going to stamp it out again, because I'm going to do that in another demo. So you don't want to see it stamped out twice. So, so I've done that, and I've cut out the centre. I've used the Pearly Winks, the inks, because these are brilliant for the. They are very good, but they're specifically fantastic for the wall. I've used tan, brown, red, and black for this, which has given me a real nice contrast. So that is going to be my top layer. Then here I've got the same wall, but this time I've masked this off. And I've masked that off with some of these Stamp Addicts. This is fantastic stuff. If you haven't got it, you need it.
You need it in your life.
It's a definite need.
Right.
This is masking tape on a roll. It goes on forever. Peel it off, use it, put it back in your card. So I've just masked that wall off, and then I've taken 2 of the trees from the one day special, stamped them, and then I've used the SAA brush that I was telling you about earlier. I'm just going to go over it a little bit more so that you can, for people that don't know, they can see what I mean.
Okay.
So here I've just used, I'm going to use a mixture of the VersaFine Clair and a bit of the Mowed Lawn Distress ink.
Yep.
So you literally just dip your brush in and then dab.
Stipple.
Stipple.
Yeah,
yep.
Nice.
And then just build up your tree because we just want a bit more depth there. So this is a really good way of dressing your tree. I'm not going to do too much because I don't want them too dark. And obviously if you want the summer ones, you can just add some red, you know, or some pink, or you know, another colour just to give you some either fruit or some blossom.
Yeah, cherry blossoms.
Would be nice, wouldn't
it?
Yeah. So that's that. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of brown. And I think I should be all right to do this. Let me just get one of these rubbishy brushes.
There we go.
And I'm just going to shade the bark, but I don't want the bark to be a solid colour. Because of what we're putting behind, it's an embroidery that I'll show you in a minute. I don't want solid colour here. This is just like a sort of a subtle front for it, sort of like a housing more than anything.
Yeah.
So you don't want to go strong in with this because it will detract from your main event, if you like.
Oh, isn't this relaxing?
It is, isn't it? I'm glad the tongue hasn't come out because earlier when I was doing it, I could feel it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know I did until I was here. So that just gives you a little bit more definition, but without being solid.
Nice.
So that's our second piece. Now, I've also got a box frame here, or whatever.
Oh.
And then
I can see what's coming.
I've
That's amazing.
Stitched one of the stamps.
How long did it take you to do that one?
It was quite a long time.
Yeah, because you've got a lot of stitches in there.
I have done long stitches, you know, so quite long stitches. Like you, these are from Katrina.
Yeah.
Because I've tried for years, but it's only watching Katrina that I've been able to do it. She does some amazing kits.
Doesn't she? Yeah.
And I thought, you know, I'd like to do something similar with my stamp. So I've got a little bit of linen here.
Right.
And I'm just going to show you how.
What are you after?
I'm after my little, I had a little long line of inks here somewhere.
A line of inks?
Yeah.
Like, were they little ones?
Yeah, they were really small,
those?
like the little squares, but I thought they were just there.
Not those, not those.
Oh, look, I can use this one.
Oh, okay. Phew.
It's not really the right colour, but it doesn't matter really, does it? And then we'll get one of the...
It's not at the back. No. No.
It's a long line of about 8 in the pack. It doesn't matter, I can use this one, it's not a problem.
Or it's not behind your machine, is it?
No.
No,
Never
they've
mind.
gone walkabout. It
So let's
wasn't
have a
me.
look.
I didn't take them.
This is the one I use, so I'll probably use this one.
Yeah.
It's a good idea, isn't it?
Right.
This is VersaCraft, this ink. So this is how I just started. I just inked it up with... You want to use a pale colour, so I suppose green would be fine because it's, you know, your green or a very light blue, something that's going to blend. And just get your fabric. I know this is a bit scrappy, but I didn't have any big piece.
Okay.
And it doesn't matter if this isn't perfect because you're going to go over the lines.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, I think that's just perfect, really, to follow the lines. So you go through, do your stitches. I think I started off by doing the tree because that's what I wanted to be the focal point. So get your branches in using the
Let me show this again, because I think that's just awesome, the amount of work that's gone into that. And like all the grass there, that's your French knots. Look at that detail.
It just gives, you know, I mean, that's something that someone's definitely going to keep. You give them this a present, and and they're going to love that, and it's something special, and you've enjoyed doing it yourself as well.
Absolutely, what a lovely idea, really nice.
I'll pop that in the back.
Okay.
So I've just put some tape at the back, and I'm hoping it'll stick.
No, it's always the way, backs won't come off.
Yeah.
When I'm with Phil
Unless you're
Martin,
in
he gets me to do this. Yeah.
I'll just do the two, because that'll give you the idea. So just pop that in there. And then we want the trees next. Now, apart from the trees, you don't need to colour the bricks in because they're not going to be seen.
Yeah.
So we want to position this.
Look at that.
Sort of whereabouts we want that to go. We don't want to cover any of the main detail, but give you some sort of depth there. Then we're going to position this about there. And then I'll just cut this last bit out. I did start because you don't want to watch me cutting out.
Yeah, all good, all good. That looks so brilliant already, looking into that scene. And that was what you wanted from this whole collection, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, you know, another one would be a lovely accordion card, you know, where you actually do the sides. I mean, that would be really nice to get huge dimension on there.
I loved your idea about the space one, though.
I think that would be nice.
Maybe this stamp again, but with the space theme. Oh, that would be good.
You know, Aurora Borealis, or, you know, all those sort of things, Northern Lights, and, you know, it'd be fantastic, wouldn't it? But, you know, hopefully people at home will have, they'll have a hell of a lot more ideas than I will.
Oh, no, it's all good.
You know, so it's just to share each other's ideas, and I'd love to see what people put behind there, because...
Absolutely, yeah.
There we are. And then I'd place that over there.
Aha! Got
now,
real dimension.
What I think I would do is, once you've stuck all that down, left it to dry, is maybe get some texture paste. Yeah. Put it in, and then use the bricks, and then stamp into the bricks. You know, so you know, get your stamp wherever I put it now.
Which one? Which stamp?
This one.
Okay.
So what you can do is, if you put your texture paste onto this once it's all dry fully,
right, and
then just with your hand, parts of this, and then just add a bit more texture around the edge.
That'd be a great idea, yeah.
You know, that will just add a bit more extra interest to that as well. So if I just stick,
this is great.
Shall I hold that up for people to see?
Yeah, go for it.
Because I think it's better than...
Yeah, there you are. You can really see the dimension here. Very nice indeed. So that is a gift to give someone, isn't it?
Yeah.
And frame it on the wall.
It's nice. And then I would leave the rest plain. I wouldn't colour round the edges, I don't think. You know, maybe just edge it very lightly. Yeah. If you were going to do texture paste, but I'd leave it white just so that it draws you straight into that cottage.
Cool. Thank you very much, Nick. That's a lovely demo, that one. Have a look at the website, because we've got more wonderful goodies. Now you can shop by brand, of course, so you can go and find Craftascope and then see all the other goodies that Nick's brought to us previously. Charlotte's going to do it for you. There you are. Under C, where's our Craftascope? Scrolling down. Still going, still going, still going. There it is. And then we can have a look at all the other things. Nice. Have a little scroll. There's some back by popular demands as well. Paints, of course. We've got some beautiful paints on there. Marvellous. Okay, so we have got the one-day special. This is your penultimate live hour before the one-day special goes back up in price, and it's called Splinters in Time. You've got the scenes, whether it be from Tuscany, there's a Victorian one, a quintessential sort of English cottage, and there's a lot of detail. Absolutely, look at these. Lots and lots of detail. And then we've got the main centrepiece, which is the brickwork. Loving this. It's my favourite, because, of course, you're not going to just use it with this collection, but with so many other stamps that you have got in your crafty stash. And you've got some sentiments on there. Dreamy. Dreamy. And then going along, we have more. When Nothing goes right, go left. And then you've got the trees that haven't got any leaves on, so that you can make them summer, winter, autumn, whatever you like. Now, some samples. This is a great sample. I really like this. Okay, because it's lovely with your mica powders on, so it doesn't have to be the same colour as brickwork. You can do whatever you like. There's no rules with crafting. Love this. But then you can go nice and sepia tones. And then there's another one with the sepia tones, but quite different with our little scene. This one's a nice wintry one. Look, yeah, Merry Christmas. And here's our Victorian cottage, Victorian set. And then got a lovely one with the trees. And this one's great with the that gorgeous coloured background. If you would like to go for your one-day special, £46.97. It's got a £10 saving. And you can spread the cost on Flexi by 2 payments of £23.49. 116835. Now, if you would like pretty much everything we've got on the counter, we have a bundle for you. 43 stamps, 4 stencils and 4 strip dies for £110.92. But if you're a Freedom member, and I know most of you are now, you're going to like this because it's got an extra discount. We've taken it to £99.83. And you can spread the cost, 2 payments on Freedom of £49.92. 438226. Now, the ATCs, again, I must stress, once these have gone, they've gone, and it is limited stock. So you've got your dies, you've got the corners as well, which is really great, and you've got that sort of lattice effect. And what I love that you've got sort of got the envelope with it as well, so you can pop it in. But you can be making your own ATCs, something like this. Or, oh, this is nice. Look at all the pockets in this. It's a little ATC holder. And when I open this up, look at all the pockets to fit your ATCs. That's a great idea. And then we have this one here. It's not just the gift, but the love behind it. Stunning on there. So you can pop your own sentiments on there, but they're really great to give to each other, aren't they? And, you are also getting the hands as well. There we are. So £22.99. It is limited stock. 170007. We do have a happy hour deal. It's very, very busy indeed. And it's £16.99. Your item number is 162644. And of course, it matches those ATC dies. Lovely. Do give us a call, 01733 60 2000, or you can check out on the website at hachanda.com. Oh, I thought we were showing the video. No. Later. Okay.
Later.
Right. Here we go.
Alex, I'm just going to quickly show you the ATC. I thought I'd just quickly whiz up an ATC card.
That would be nice.
So
what are you after?
I think I've got it all here. I always get confused what these go like. There we are.
And they'll pop it through. And of course, they'll go through any of your standard die cutting machines.
Everything, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say 99% of all the dies I do will go through your small machines. You know, your regular cutter bar,
cutting machines. Yeah.
all those sort of sizes.
Yeah. Sizzix, etc., etc.
There, so this is what I mean. You get just a lovely plain ATC, just with slightly rounded corners.
Yep.
And I'll just show you the back stamp. Because, I mean, this is really important when you are swapping, because usually what you put on the back is, you know, your techniques that you've used, colours.
Yeah.
Because it's all about sharing, you know, so it's all sharing your ideas and things like that.
We have news. The ATC die set has gone. That's it.
All gone.
Yes, so thank you for purchasing.
Sad, really.
Aww.
You know, I love it. I loved the whole collection that it was in as well. It's, you know, when you sort of put your heart and soul into it.
Absolutely.
Let's just make sure that's the thing when you can't magnetise them, isn't it?
Yay!
Oh, I've missed it. Let's put it back there.
Hopefully we'll be able to go back in.
I should have used the black, shouldn't I?
Give it a good press. Ooh, the reveal. Hey,
yeah, there you
perfect.
Are. So that's the.
That's it.
That.
So it's got on there your title,
date, number, details, and the content. So.
Yeah, it's great,
continued,
isn't it?
you know, so like continued, sorry. And then let's just put on the other side, let's use him.
Okay.
So you could put him there. So I wanted to put Ace on it, you see, as well.
Will it fit?
We can do it through his, I'll tell you what we'll do, we do a half.
Oh, that's a good idea.
You know, they don't have to be super duper or anything, you know, it's just playing around and getting your techniques in.
Yeah.
So just put your base in and let's put the heart in there.
It's moved a bit from the top. Yeah. That's it.
And I'll tell you what I'll do, play it safe.
Good idea. If it fits.
Yeah, it should do.
Bottom one's on there, so that's all right.
Yeah,
What
stick with
colour
this
are you going?
one.
Stick
I'm
with
going
this
to
one?
stick with the grey, I think.
Okay. Sometimes it's quite nice to do that rather than this sort of harshness of black.
You know, thinking about it, if I'd have done watercolour card, we could have just sprinkled some of the infusions over and then it just explodes the colour.
Yeah. Lovely. That
There you
looks
are.
really funky.
So shall I leave it like that then?
No, it's good. It's good. It's all good. We can see it. That's nice. Brilliant
There we
stuff.
are.
Thanks, Nick.
So it's just not so harsh as black because
Yeah.
black's, you know, it can be really, you know, really black, can't it?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
There we are. Right, so.
Oh, so this one is no, this one.
Now I've messed it up for you now.
No, not at all, not at all. So this is your happy hour deal, which is your ATCs. So if you want to go for that, that's is it upside down again? Silly me. Oh, they're telling me off. There we are. That is it. Obviously, Nick's just taken a few of those. But you will get this for $16.99. 34 stamps on here, but you've only got less than half an hour to get it. 162,644.
Half an hour.
40% of the stock of our happy hour deal's gone now. Right, what are you going to do now, Nick?
I was just.
What's your fancy?
Yep, right, so next, sorry, I'm playing now.
That's all right.
I'm doing Leone going off in a tangent. Right, so how about we'll do the die now. I'll show you.
Oh, that looks good, yes.
I'll show you that. Let's clear this up.
Okay.
Right, so this is just a lantern.
Do you need a minute just to get it all out of the packaging and everything?
Yeah, if you want to do something quickly, and I'll just quickly tidy in.
We could show you that lovely video that's been made, full of all these gorgeous finished samples. Here it is. And just a quick reminder of the complete collection where you're getting 43 stamps. This includes the one-day special, of course, 4 stencils and 4 strip dies for £110.92, or you can spread the cost, 2 payments of £55.46, or we do have this on Freedom. £99.83, and again you can spread the cost, or 2 payments of £49.92. 438226 is your item number. I think the 2 people in the gallery just did a Mexican wave, but I'm not quite sure. Oh, right.
So you not get to see?
No, no. Sometimes they put it in the monitor.
Right. So what I've done, I'm just.
We definitely don't. They don't.
I've just popped that up for you to see what I'm going to do. So
nice.
This is with fabrics. So it's like it's the polycotton behind.
Yeah.
I made one of these, and if you use a low voltage light, you can actually put it on.
Oh.
So you can actually affix it
Right.
It has to be
Yeah.
certain wattage. It has to be those low voltage ones.
Yeah, be careful at home. But nice even with a little LED tea light in there.
I thought it was more like a silk thing, but I made some fabrics to show you.
Nice.
So if I lay them all out,
yeah, that'd be great.
So just keep them like that. So I just did a selection of fabrics just to show you, and these are really bright colours, but I thought this is the sort of thing that you'd get for Chinese silk, maybe. So this one I'm going to use the Retro Rounds die, and what you need to do is you place the die. I'll do it now.
Okay.
Because I'll show you to cut one. I cut 3 because you don't want to watch cutting 4.
That's all right, we can just see the one.
So this one is just using the inner die without the outside die.
Okay.
Helps if I get it the right way around.
That's it.
There we are. So what you want to leave is 1/2 centimetre either side.
Okay.
And then another 1/2 centimetre.
To attach it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you do that on all 4. So I'll just do the last one for you.
So you've already pre-measured that, yeah?
I have, yeah. Yeah, so if you have a look, I mean, I can tell you exactly the centimetres.
Oh, sure,
as well.
that'd be great.
That'd be easier, wouldn't it? Than
yeah, it's all good. That's
so 11. It's 11 centimetres. And you know what I've done? I actually wrote it down here for you.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Somewhere.
There.
It's on that one.
So it's 11 centimetres, and you score at 1 centimetre.
Yeah.
So
great.
Easy. I'll put all the measurements on my blog as well, so that you know that they're there. And I would recommend that you use your masking tape.
Sure.
To step it down. Let's just make sure we get this the right way round as well. And you want to leave just slightly more at the top than the bottom.
Okay.
There's no hard and fast rules, so
Sure.
it's not like you're going to make a big error.
No.
It's just that if you do want to put a lid on for a lantern, then it's better to leave it slightly bigger for the top, so that you're not covering any of the design. Yeah, so I'll just pop that through.
Lovely. Yeah, it's nice. It's very pleasing on the eye. All the circles together.
Yeah.
I like that. Don't forget, there's not just the circle dies. There's also like retro squares as well.
Oh. Yeah, I'll remind you again, if you want to do your techniques where you're paper piecing, make sure you spray your card like Barbara does, because
trap the scrap,
because they do come out.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think there's anything left in there. No. So, I mean, you can see I am proud of my dies. They cut, you know, they do cut really well.
I don't mind literally sitting there with a pickup tool and paper piecing. I quite like doing that.
It's not so bad on this, but if you get some of the really intricate ones,
tiny ones, yeah, something like that. Fair enough.
I always keep these, so you know, because you can start making patterns, and you know, pattern building doesn't just have to be with stamps. You can do it with like the card shapes and everything. It's really quite good, especially if you start collecting different colours.
Very
and
nice.
then we're going to score each of those.
Yep, so nice and easy.
Yep. I mean, at home, use your bone folder
I was
afterwards.
just going to say, not to worry. Yeah, great idea to make a lantern. How pretty. And yeah, pop a little LED light in.
It's just like one little idea with it, you know, and it's just
great.
You know, having fabric instead of the paper, I thought it just shines through a lot more. You know,
you could do vellum.
Yeah, vellum. Yeah. It's just sometimes, you know, I know a lot of people. I personally have got that many scraps about that size.
Right.
And you know, I usually think, oh no, what can I do? So you know, to do a lantern, I thought, you know, that's really nice. Because even with you know, the little battery-operated ones, they do shine through better on the fabric than they do with the parchment or the. I don't know why, because parchment's more or less see-through anyway, isn't it?
Try it.
Then just a little bit of double-sided.
Would you recommend that rather than glue? Or it doesn't matter?
I'd probably use glue at home, wet glue.
Okay.
Just a little bit of this
But
as well.
This will make it stick instantly. So
for here, it's best to do that. Otherwise, we're going to be clipping and all sorts. Although saying that, Phil's glue grabs really very fast.
Doesn't it?
It's really good glue.
So this is where we're headed, but just with different colours. Isn't that nice? So this, if you're just joining us, is actually fabric with the shaving foam technique and the inks. Brilliant stuff. That's really nice, liking this. So Nick's just showing us how to put this together, nice and easy.
I think the thing I like is you can actually do your own fabrics. You can design your own things rather than something that's ready-made for you.
Yeah.
You know, so if you fancy a few different colours, rather than trying to find it in a card or a parchment, you can actually do it like that, you know, make your own. It's the same with the, I've done, well, I won't tell you because it will spoil it.
All right.
But on Monday on the heat transfer show, I've got a nice few little tricks there.
Oh, good.
So
what time are you on again, did you say?
It's 10 and 2.
10
the
and
heat
2.
transfer show is 2 o'clock.
Right.
But that's really nice. It's sort of almost like designing your own fabric.
Lovely.
And not marbling. Well, some of it will be marbling, maybe. There are, so all you do is join each one of the flaps to the non-flapped side.
Nearly there.
And the lid you would just do as a regular box lid.
Sure. Right.
Now, I'm going to use glue for this bit, and hopefully it will stick quickly.
Oh, glue for the fabric?
Yeah.
Ah. Okay. I forget that you can, glue your fabrics. You're not sticking your tongue out, you're all right.
I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm
concentrating. Yeah.
Just put a few little dabs here.
Yeah.
And there.
Where do you keep all of your samples once you've made them?
I've got, in my craft room, I've got a frame wallpaper.
Say that again.
It's a frame wallpaper. It's a wallpaper along the whole wall.
Yeah.
And it's made up of all different size frames. So if anyone, you know, some people that watch my YouTube channel, they'll send me some of their artwork, so that goes on the wall, and then things that I do go on the wall. Great
stuff. You're going to run out of wall though.
It's quite a big wall. I'm quite lucky. It was my old hay shed turned into craft room.
Brilliant.
So I had it all plastered and what have you. And
yeah.
So yeah, it was no good as a hay shed anymore. So
great
I
use
thought,
for it.
I know that would make a huge, nice craft room there.
Yeah.
That one's all right.
That one's done. Yeah.
Let's put that there. I've got a feeling we're going to have trouble with this sticking.
Do you think so?
It stuck immediately with the Phil's glue, but unfortunately I couldn't bring it with me because it was too big.
Ah, yeah, of course, because you fly. You did fly over, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah. If you've got any questions for Nick,
or pictures again,
or pictures we'd like to see, you can send in to studio@hochanda.com or via Facebook. So if you've got any of the previous items that have been on, how many times have you been on Hochanda now?
A number of shows. I know it's well over 20.
Is it now?
Yeah. It was well over 20. Collections. I've got quite a lot of collections now as well. Must have about 9.
Yeah. Can't wait to see this finished article. This is going to be good. Different colourways.
I just thought it's a bit different.
Yeah,
you know.
Absolutely.
It is nice having fabric. I quite like fabrics. You know, you get a different texture and a different look. And
do you sew?
Yes.
You do as well? Good grief, you do everything. Is there anything you don't do? That's probably a better
lots
question.
Of things, probably lots of things. There's lots of things that I'd like to do, but I'm not very good at.
Like what?
God, all sorts. Too long to list, probably.
Do you do marquetry?
Yeah, I'm not very good at that. I do my own foam marquetry instead.
Oh, okay.
No, I mean, I really, is it, I can't remember his name that comes here, he's...
Quentin?
Quentin, that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I really admire the work.
Yeah,
I mean, it's absolutely amazing. Some of the miniatures and... God, you're lucky you've seen it in real life.
I know, I do get to. It's very lucky being here. Not good for my bank balance, but, you know.
It's not quite stuck, but it will hold, I think. There we are.
Nice. Isn't this fun? Look at this, another lantern.
So that, I mean, I love that is such a different look from the papers.
Yeah, look at that, and then you do them in different colours. Love it. Thank you very much, Nick. I'll leave you for a second. Well, more than a second.
I'll just quickly show you the lid, because this travelled all the way to Bulgaria without any trouble, and I just put the heat press on it and crushed it.
Oh no, Nick!
Yeah. So that is the lid that I did for it. So it's you know, a little proper lid.
Yeah. I just said that was Murphy's Law that happens.
It was, yeah.
Typical.
Pristine.
Okay. Now, the complete collection, let's have a look at this. We're 60% of the stock gone. Now, you have got Freedom on this, which is great. If you're not a Freedom member, you're saving £11, £110.92, and it is on FlexiBuy, 2 payments of £55.46. But if you are a Freedom member, your quid's in, because I think is it an extra 10%? Quite possibly. £99.83, or you can spread the cost on FlexiBuy. 2 payments if you're a Freedom member of £49.92, 438,226. Then we've got our one-day special. So if you can't quite stretch to the complete collection that I showed you, then you can get. You all right there, Nick? Then you can get the one-day special on its own, and that's what we have here. Nick will be back at 5 o'clock, but if you are going out and you really like the look of it, then do check out your baskets. You've got the scenes, so you've got the Victorian, the one that's sort of a bit like going to Tuscany, and you've got the quintessential sort of English cottage garden there. And in the middle, you've got your centrepiece, which is the brickwork, so you can look through it and create all sorts of different scenes. I love that it's even got sort of a bit of cracked plaster. You've got sentiments on here. Really nice large stamp, that brickwork. And then moving on, our third collection that you are getting are the trees and the leaves, and you can make them any season that you want, where nothing goes right to go left. And then you've even got sort of, again, some scenery there that you can create. Lovely. I love you've got the blank trees. Now, samples. Here we go. This one's a nice one. Nice piece of home decor, little plaque, using lots of different materials. You've got a bit of corrugated card. That's a really nice one, isn't it? Completely different with this one. Beautiful. And then we've got this. How effective is this? Just nice and clean and simple and effective. And then we've got this one with our beautiful trees. This is another one that's so effective. Let's bring this in. Look, I love that scene. Isn't that glorious? Really, really nice. All right, so the details once more, £46.97, and it's 116,835. We do have a happy hour deal. You've got less than 12 minutes to get your happy hour deal, and it's extremely busy. You've got a £5 saving, and it's all about your ATCs. £16.99, 162,644. But at the end of the hour, this is going to go back up in price. You want to get that nice saving. There you go. Okay, Nick. Oh, I spy some gilding flakes.
I knew you like gilding flakes, so I'm going to make that card.
Yay! Anything sparkly, sparkly, sparkly.
And it is. I mean, it is very, very fast card.
Yeah.
As well. So.
Okay.
So I've cut or I haven't. Elaine did this for me. Thank you, Elaine. Yeah, she did me a couple of demo packs, which is great. So yeah, this is cut out of a black pearlescent cardstock. We've got adhesive sheet, and we're going to do some gilding. And the air conditioning's off now, isn't it? I feel.
I don't know. Do we need it off because of the gilding?
No, I mean it doesn't feel like it was that it's on.
Yeah.
Yesterday, when I was trying to spray the winter tree, it kept blowing it away.
Oh, so frustrating.
Let's just line that up.
Yeah.
There we are.
Yeah, perfect.
So yeah, I think if you just line up one edge, and then the rest will fall into place. So put that on there.
You're going to save that end bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's nice to push this down with this, because
good point, yeah.
If you do it with your fingers, you can get rid of the adhesive, and it.
Good point. I hadn't thought of that. Yeah.
It's just very dry, isn't it? My throat's really dry this
The studio can get quite dry. Sometimes I'll have to have a bit of a cough. Or I get, as I call it, a frog.
Frog in your throat.
Yeah.
So just trim that down level with the dye.
And the dye, you can find the dye in the complete collection that we've got on screen for you. 43 stamps, 4 stencils and 4 strip dies.
Just get a piece of copy of paper so we don't lose all the gilding flake, which I usually do.
Love
Oops,
these.
yep. And when I'm doing multicoloured, I know it's a bit wasteful, but I do like to sprinkle so that you get like a really even, well not even, but you know, you get a nice distribution of different colours.
Yeah.
Let's pop that there.
Mind you can always pop the rest back in the pot.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what's great. Bit of silver, bit of gold.
Bit of gold, bit of copper,
Yeah, I was
bit
gonna
of
say.
red, blue.
Looks like there's even a bit of green in
It's
there.
a really
maybe.
lovely mix. This is
nice.
the indigo blue Winter Dawn.
Yeah, I love gilding flakes.
And it's the actual heat that gives them the different colours.
Is it?
Yeah,
that bit I didn't know.
they heat some of them to different temperatures or different degrees,
Yeah.
and that actually changes the colour.
Ah, that's the science bit.
I think that's more for your blues, though. I don't
Right.
think, I'm not sure if it goes the same with the golds, but it's like you know, when I did the retro collection, I did the retro tree.
Yeah.
You know, with the retro leaves.
Yeah.
That was what I did with that. I heated up with a blowtorch, and it gave it all different colours.
Oh, amazing. Oh,
There
that
we
looks so effective, doesn't it? Okay. Do you need me to hold that while you
Oh yeah,
get rid of all the bits? Yeah. That's it.
Believe it or not, I'm
Give it a
in
little
less of
wiggle.
a mess than I get home with gilding.
That's great.
flakes.
Look, there's not much mess at all, but that looks so effective. There we go. It would look just as effective with the retro rounds as well. I think that's such
Yeah,
a
it
stunning
would.
card, but nice and easy actually.
It's a really easy card, isn't it? And
Yeah.
but really sort of striking as well. Just get rid of those few bits. Pop this
And
lid on.
we've got just enough time to
There we
mat
are.
and layer. Brilliant. If you've got the piece, I don't know if you have.
Yeah,
Oh, you
everything's all ready.
Yeah, great
yeah,
stuff.
she's done a great job, thank you.
Ah, is she watching?
Hopefully, Elaine. Well,
Hi,
hopefully
Elaine.
all of them are.
Yeah.
Hello to all of them, and thank you very much
How
for
many
all your
people have you
work.
got on your design team?
12.
12, okay.
Yeah, it's got getting quite a lot now.
Yeah, it's great.
Well, I just took on a few more. Had a little design team call.
Ah. Effective on the craft card, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
I'm going to centre it about there, I think, and cut it down.
Okay.
There we are. There we are.
Yeah.
Put that down there. Isn't it funny I go quiet
Oh no,
when
it's
I'm
all
doing
good.
this? But you wouldn't believe it.
Concentrating.
Yeah, but at home when I'm crafting, I talk to myself.
Oh, I do. I
I'll
do.
tell myself what I'm doing and say what I'm doing
I
next
think a
and all
lot of
sorts.
us do, you know. And I know that I start talking to myself and the cat's looking at me like, is she talking to me or not? Nice.
There we are. And then we just stamp the belief. I think that's just here.
Yeah.
Look how good she is. She's
Aw.
done everything.
All the matting and layering for you.
So there we are. I think it's in this set.
So this is from the, right, the Believe is on the stamp set with the brickwork.
Yeah.
Nice, okay.
You've got belief, dreamy, and peaceful.
Peaceful.
And I love this.
Right,
this
let's
is
read this.
Shakespeare.
The meaning of life is to find your gift. The purpose of life is to give it away. William Shakespeare. Poignant. Okay,
I'm going to use the grey again.
you're liking that now?
I am,
Yeah.
because I don't like distress inks for stamping myself.
Really?
No.
Are they too subtle?
I just like a more crisp
Sure.
look, and I think I don't think you get it quite so much with that, or
Yeah.
I don't. You know, other people might, and I think that's I'd rather have a sharp look like that.
Nice.
And then we just pop that on with a bit of glue.
Okay.
Actually, I won't use glue, I'll use a bit of tape.
We've got about 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Yeah.
Isn't it go fast?
I know. That's what I was saying, Nick, Hochanda Time Thief. It exists.
It does, definitely, without a doubt. You know, you feel like you've got ages and ages in between shows, and then all of a sudden it's like 3 seconds. Yeah, it's very, very fast.
Nice. Good stuff.
It's almost a shame to cover it up though, isn't it?
Ah, but you still see a lot of the other side.
There we are.
Brilliant. Thank you, Nick. That is awesome.
And that's all thanks to Elaine, that one.
Yes, thank you, Elaine. Now, we do need to just talk about, very briefly, our happy hour deal, because, now, have I got this the right way? I have this the right way. Because you have only got 4 minutes to get it at this price. So if you're sat on the fence, pop it in your basket and check out. If you pop it in your basket and check out now, we'll honour it. £16.99, you've got a £5 saving. 162664 is your item number. And then, just very quickly, we'll give you the details for the one-day special where you're getting, shall I bring them in? This one? Oh, you could, yes, all right, do you want to do a picture? Oh, I've started, they've said, all right, bring it in. There you are. These fantastic 3 stamp sets with a lot of stamps on them. You have got 33, in fact, in total. Now, you can spread the cost, 2 payments of £23.49, or you can go for it outright at £46.97. But it will be going back up at 6 o'clock this evening by £10. I don't want you to miss out on that lovely saving. 116835 is your item number. Do give us a call, 01733 60 2000, or you can check out on the website at hochanda.com. Don't forget your happy hour, literally 2 minutes to get it. Thank you very much, Nick.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. See you at 5 o'clock.
Yes, make sure you're joining Nick at 5. Right, we've got more coming up after this short break.